We always say it this way. We're just here to remind you, because some of us forgot, and that's okay. Open your eyes. Oh.
I held your hair back when you were growing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. My better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. You took all rough around the edges. Lips like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me on the side.
You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like.
Play hide and seek, bird turn this around. All I want is a taste of your lips about my mind, my mind. Give me love, my mind, my mind.
I'm in pain. Let me tell you what she means to me. Like a tall glass of lemonade, when it's burning hard on summer days. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world, hardest of the hardest girls say, oh. She's got both feet on the ground, and she's burning it down. Oh, God, when the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only
These are words from an elder. He said this, and they speak very, very slow. You know, the other day, I heard a young man, and he was speaking about his blood. And he said something about being 33% German. That's the way they are out there. Their lineal way of thinking, it's so divisive, they have us cutting ourselves up. So I walked up to the young man afterwards and I said this, excuse me, young man, you mentioned that you have German blood. Who in your family was German? And he said, my grandmother on my mother's side. Oh, well, with all due respect to your grandmother, was she 33% woman? And the young man said, oh, I don't think so. He said, well, I imagine she had to be 100% woman, or you wouldn't be here. Don't cut her up, young man. The value of your grandmother's blood that you carried through your veins is 100%. And you're 100% your other grandmother, and 100% your grandfather, and 100% your other grandfather, and so on. And then he looked at all of us the way I'm looking at you, and he said, you know, he walked a little different after I told him that. And so I wanted to share that with you so that you can walk a little different today, understanding that every single grandmother and every single grandfather, great-grandmother, great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-great, every single one of their lives, every single laugh, every single tear, every single dance, and every single trauma, they went through it so that we can all be sitting here and standing here looking at each other right now. So our names up here right now aren't important. All we ask you to do is to look at us and see reflections of yourselves, because that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to reflect each other, and we're trying to reflect you even if we don't know you, like Benjamin just said. Even if we don't know you, we're doing what we can to reflect you in the most beautiful way possible, because that's where we come from. That's what we come from. That's what we all come from. Doesn't matter where we come from on the planet, brothers and sisters. At some point, our blood, our people, knew how to live in balance. And then bullies came in and rewrote our history. But that's another story, and that's another lecture. Right here, we're here to celebrate. This is a celebration, a multicultural celebration. And the more we celebrate our diversity, the more we celebrate our differences, the more one we become. Why? Because we're all one anyway. So with that,